The city choked on ash and the screams of 1,000 innocents. Darkseid's forces, a relentless tide of fear and destruction, poured through a fractured sky, turning concrete into dust and hope into despair. Buildings crumbled, sirens wailed, and the air itself felt heavy with the promise of obliteration. Amidst this encroaching grimness, a blur of crimson moved with impossible grace, not just through the wreckage, but through the suffocating tension that gripped the nascent heroes trying to stand against the tide. This was the opening act of Justice League War, an adaptation of the New 52 origin, where Earth faced an alien invasion unlike any it had ever known. And in the heart of that terrifying maelstrom, a singular figure emerged, not with a growl or a grimace, but with a nervous laugh and a quick-witted remark. This was Barry Allen, the Flash, and his role in forging the most powerful team on Earth was, quite remarkably, to be its much-needed splash of color in a world rapidly turning gray. From his very first appearance, the Flash stood in stark contrast to the brooding stoicism of Batman, the brash arrogance of Green Lantern, and the quiet ferocity of Wonder Woman. While others were consumed by the gravity of the invasion, Barry maintained a sense of wide-eyed wonder, even amidst the horror. He cracked jokes, he expressed genuine surprise, and he often served as the audience surrogate, voicing the bewildered questions that anyone sane would ask when faced with an alien god. His optimism wasn't naive. It was an act of deliberate defiance against the encroaching darkness. It was a lifeline. Consider his initial interactions. When Batman, a creature of the shadows, was confronted by Hal Jordan's bombastic ego, it was the Flash who often interjected with a mediating comment or a moment of levity. His easygoing nature disarmed the tension, allowing these vastly different personalities to even begin to acknowledge each other. He was the human element, the relatable voice amidst a gathering of titans and gods. He wasn't afraid to speak his mind, even to the formidable Batman, often nudging the caped crusader towards a more collaborative approach. He saw the humanity in the grim faces around him, even when they themselves seemed to have forgotten it. This ability to connect, to lighten the mood, wasn't just for comic relief. It was a psychological anchor, subtly guiding the disparate individuals towards a shared purpose. But the Flash's importance extended far beyond his upbeat demeanor. His speed, depicted with exhilarating precision in Justice League War, wasn't just a superpower. It was a game-changer that repeatedly turned the tide of battle. While Superman grappled with Darkseid and Wonder Woman cleaved through parademons, Flash was everywhere else, all at once. We witnessed him perform incredible feats that no other member of the team could replicate. When parademon bombs, ticking metallic nightmares, were scattered across the city, threatening to devastate entire blocks, it was the Flash who disarmed them, one after another in a breathtaking blur of motion. He didn't just disarm them, he did so with an efficiency that felt almost miraculous, establishing early on that his contribution was not merely supportive, but fundamentally essential to minimizing casualties. Then there were the civilians. Trapped beneath rubble, cornered by alien beasts, or simply frozen in terror, countless lives hung in the balance. The Flash, with a speed that defied comprehension, became an instantaneous rescue operation. He evacuated people from collapsing buildings, whisked them away from impending explosions, and cleared entire zones faster than the parademons could even register his presence. He wasn't just fighting the war, he was actively saving the people the war was being fought over. This wasn't merely a display of power, it was a profound demonstration of compassion in action, reinforcing his role as the team's heart. By the end of the conflict, as the dust began to settle, the Flash's position was cemented. He was not just a powerful hero, but an indispensable founding member. His speed had saved lives, disarmed threats, and provided tactical advantages no one else could. But perhaps more importantly, his personality had saved the team itself from splintering under the pressure of clashing egos and grim realities. He was the one who reminded them, even silently, of the humanity they were fighting to protect and the lighter side of life worth preserving. The Flash in Justice League War reminds us that even in the darkest hours, hope, humor, and a genuine human connection are just as vital as strength and strategy. His laughter cut through the lightning, and his lightning saved lives, making him truly the beacon of optimism and efficiency the Justice League needed to become. What are your thoughts on the Flash's portrayal in Justice League War? Did his levity resonate with you amidst the grimness, or do you prefer a more serious take on the character? Share your perspectives in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey through the heart of the Speed Force, consider subscribing for more explorations into the fascinating world of heroes and their stories.